Questions. Okay, we should be recording here. Thanks for joining us. Good morning, everybody. Please raise your hand if you have a questions for Coach Mazzulla. And Coach, we'll start first with Tim Reynolds. Tim, are you there? Tim, go right ahead. All right, we'll come back to Tim. We'll try Chris Ryan. Chris Ryan, are you there?
Hey, Joe, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. Just wanted to ask you about why you guys have been good on the road in the postseason. Is there anything that jumps out at you in terms of the disparity? And what's your sense about the team going to game 3 here?
Yeah, I'm not sure why the home road is there. I think at the end of the day, regardless of home or away, when we're focused on the details and the game plan, and we have success, and we've shown that both home and away, and I think that's kind of what we try to focus on. And then I think just the game plan headed into next game is we just have to have a trust of togetherness and a mentality to execute and to stick together.
Next question, Coach, is from Bobby Manning.
Hey, Joe. You guys have fallen below the 3-point attempt average in both games for the season. I think Eric's made a pretty pointed effort to prevent you guys from shooting threes. How have you seen them do that? And what do you guys need to do to counteract that and get up, 40, 50 3-point attempts like you like to?
Get stops, play faster, get out in early transition. And then, we just have to play with a sense of pace in the half court as well, whether it's against their switching or other defense. When we play with pace in the half court and transition, we're able to get those opportunities.
Bobby, you got another question? Bobby Manning.
And Joe, you go with Rob and Al to start games 1 and 2. I think they only played 9 minutes together in the first one, and then just that first stint last night. Are you weighing a lineup change there, and just what's prevented them from getting more extended stretches in these games?
Just looking at how we can, our switch attack can be better. It just really depends on how Miami is guarding us, and trying to make the adjustment depending upon if they're switching, if they're not switching, if they're in zone, and trying to generate, those matchups. And then on the defensive end, just really looking to guard their shooters and, do the best we can in the half court.
Next question is from John Corrales.
Joe, how much of this it just boils down to the level of effort? Miami just going out there and playing harder down the stretch than you guys?
I think a lot of it has to do with effort and details. And so you can play as hard as you can, but if you don't execute, that's important. And I felt like we had moments of playing with effort, and then there were moments of lack of execution and details on both ends of the floor. Like we talked about yesterday, turning the ball over and not getting offensive rebounds. Those things, the simple things are the most important, and they weigh the heaviest. And they do a good job of trying to take advantage of that. And we have to counteract that.
Jared Weiss.
I feel like against most defenses, you kind of have an idea of how they're guarding a play once you get down the court. But with these guys, it's like you can never tell exactly what their zone setup is or how they're helping. So how do you guys probe them as an offense in the early stages of a possession and try to figure out how they're going to react, and then try to figure out where you want to go from there?
Just get down the floor quick and into our spacing fast, recognize the cross match, and try to create the advantage as fast as we can.
Chris Ryan.
Joe, Al's shooting below 30% from 3 in the postseason. Is that just a matter of him continuing to shoot and they're going to start to fall? And if he's not hitting the 3, does that make Rob at times perhaps a better option for him for use?
Yeah, I think Al just has to continue to shoot the ball with confidence when he's open. He's been one of our better shooters throughout the year, and when he's playing well, he gives us, a great opportunity on the offensive end, and defensively, he's been very, very solid. And listen, we have a lot of options that we can go to regardless on how the game is going. And so at any point in time, we can go to anybody.
Question from Bob Schron, Coach.
Thanks, Jeff. Hi, Joe. 2 points. Did they make a concentrated effort at the end of the game to get the ball to make sure that Jason would not beat them? They were, Jason was having such an amazing game. It was like they were doubling him in those last couple of possessions. And then the last thing is that they're so disciplined in their attack. How important is it for you to be, and you've already talked about it, but be so focused defensively to get them to get out of their attack?
Oh yeah, I mean, I thought we made the right play when we got shots. We made the right play, regardless of who it was. And I thought there were a few times where we drew two and we didn't make the right play, and some guys were open. So that really comes down to late game execution, is not turning the ball over, getting the right shot attempts. We got some really good looks missed, and then we didn't execute. And yeah, I mean, it comes down to the discipline and the mentality of the little things defensively. If you take a look at a lot of their numbers, we're doing a lot of good things in the area, except, their offensive rebounding rate, especially in the fourth quarter, has been good, and we're just giving them extra chances. And two of those happened yesterday.
Final question, Coach. So we'll try back for Tim Reynolds again. Tim? Tim, go ahead. Tim Reynolds. All right. We lost Tim, I guess, apparently, Joe, but thanks very much, Joe. Good luck to you and safe travels. Thank you.
Thank you.